Every passing second carries the weight of a past, and every past holds a story worth telling. Volleyball through time, the evolution of the game. Let's begin at the very first chapter of volleyball's history. Where did volleyball come from? Volleyball was invented on February 9, 1895 by William G. Morgan at the YMCA in Holyoke, Massachusetts, USA. Originally, the sport was called mentonet.
William G. Morgan created this game as an indoor sport that was less physical demanding than basketball. He wanted to provide a sport that could be played during the winter and was suitable for adults and business professionals, especially YMCA members. As we can see, volleyball was created with the purpose of providing a fun and active sport that people could enjoy indoors. From its humble beginnings as mintonet, the sport would eventually develop and became the globally popular volleyball we know today. Now let us continue to the next part of our presentation to learn how volleyball developed and changed through the years.
As volleyball continued to grow, it reached new milestones and introduced rules that made the game faster, fairer, and more exciting. In 1896, Mintonet was officially renamed Volleyball, and the first exhibition match was held at YMCA in Springfield, Massachusetts. In 1947, the FIVB was established in Paris to oversee the sport worldwide. Just 2 years later, the first World Championship was held in Prague, Czechoslovakia, and in 1964, volleyball made its Olympic debut at the Tokyo Olympic Games. As the sports evolved, its rules also improved. In 1916, the set and the spike became recognized as important offensive skills, making attacks more strategic and powerful. In 1917, games changed in 21 points to 15 points, making matches shorter and more competitive. In 1922, teams were limited to 3 hits, encouraging teamwork and better ball control. In 1998, the libero position was introduced to strengthen defense and improve rallies. Finally, in 1999, the rally point scoring system changed matches to 25-point sets, making every rally count toward the score. With these important developments, volleyball continued to grow around the world. Now, let's explore how it became deeply rooted in the Philippines.
I want you to watch this awesome move. This is a special move called set and spike in volleyball, which came out from the Philippines in 1916. It's an offensive move that they call bomba, meaning literally like a bomb. The set is when a teammate lifts the ball up in the air, and the spike is the downward powerful strike that finishes the play. It's like a finishing move after a long flashback about his life, of course.
As volleyball continued to grow around the world, its story reached a new chapter here in the Philippines. The story of volleyball in the Philippines began in 1910, when Elwood East Brown, an American YMCA physical director, introduced the sport through the YMCA in Manila. One of the country's biggest milestones came in 1913, when volleyball became one of the official events in the Far Eastern Games. Then, in 1916, Filipino players created the offensive set and spike style. The powerful hit was called the bomba, while the player who performed it became known as the bombirino. From the 1920s to the 1950s, volleyball spread rapidly to schools, colleges, and communities across the country. Today, its popularity continues to grow through school and university competitions, community leagues, national teams, and the support of millions of Filipino players and fans. Volleyball truly lives in every Filipino heart. Now, let's continue our journey by looking at the major events that shaped volleyball through time.
The timeline of the history of volleyball. Volleyball was invented in 1895 by William G. Morgan in Holyoke, Massachusetts, and it was first called Mentonet. In 1896, the name was changed to volleyball, and the first exhibition match was held.
In 1900, a special ball was designed for the sport.
In 1916, the Philippines introduced the set and spike, which became important offensive skills. In 1937, the FIVB, the international governing body of volleyball, was established. The first men's world championship was held in 1949, followed by the first women's world championship in 1952.
Volleyball became an official Olympic sport in 1964 at the Tokyo Olympics. In 1996, beach volleyball made its Olympic debut.
Finally, in 1998, the libero position was introduced, improving defense and making rallies longer.
Volleyball is more than a game. Its true value can be seen in the way it shapes our lives. Let's begin with its physical benefits. Volleyball improves cardiovascular health, builds strength, agility, and coordination, develops balance and endurance, helps maintain a healthy weight, and reduces stress for better mental well-being. Beyond the physical side, volleyball also builds strong relationships. Socially, it teaches teamwork, encourages communication and cooperation, builds trust, promotes respect and inclusion, and creates a sense of belonging within the team. The lessons continue beyond the court. Educationally, volleyball teaches discipline and time management, improves focus and problem solving, develops leadership and responsibility, encourages perseverance, and can even open doors to scholarships and future opportunities. Most importantly, volleyball connects people across the world. Culturally, it is an inclusive sport that brings together different communities, whether played on beaches, in parks, schools, or professional arenas.
Now that we've explored volleyball history, let's end with a few fun facts that might surprise you. First, have you noticed that the libero wears a different jersey? That's because the libero has a special defensive rule, making it easier for players, referees, and fans to recognize them on the court. Next, after the referee blows the whistle, a team has only 8 seconds to serve the ball. If they take longer, the serve is lost and the opponent gets the point. These small details may seem simple, but they help make volleyball fast, organized, and exciting. They remind us that every player has a rule, every second counts, and every rally matters. As our journey comes to an end, let's take a moment to reflect on what volleyball has truly become. The history of volleyball teaches us that even a simple idea can grow into something that inspires millions. From William G. Morgan's creation in 1895 to becoming a global Olympic sport, volleyball has connected people across different countries and generations. Here in the Philippines, the sport became more than just a game. It became part of our culture, teaching us teamwork, discipline, respect, and unity. As we continue to play and enjoy volleyball, let us remember the history behind every serve, every set, and every spike. Because when we know where the game began, we appreciate even more the impact it continues to make today. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed our journey through the evolution of volleyball.